Welcome back, everybody, and say hello to James Martin of Gilardi's over in Walnut. How are you doing?
Great to see you.
I'm doing really well. You know,
Good.
height of summer, everything's growing really well. I'm just, you know, ecstatic to be able to go out there and harvest every day and bring that food right back into the restaurant. In fact, Saturday we had the most fun I've had in a long time. So we had a group of people that came in and they bid on a package that we did for Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Now our package was teamed up with Chef Paul Allen over at Farm to Counter, and he and I got up on stage and we got the crowd riled up, and this was last year, and our package sold for $1,000 more to benefit Big Brothers and Big Sisters than
nice.
any other restaurant.
With the personalities, too.
It was so...
Right. That had a little bit to do with it,
It was
right?
so exciting. It really was.
great.
So we had a good time with that. So we actually took the 8 people out, and we took them out into the garden. They harvested their own tomatoes. They harvested their own basil, and then they went and we put it in an ice bath, and those were the tomatoes they ate. And then we continued to do a progressive dinner. It was really a lot of fun.
That is delicious. Let's bring your beautiful wife in. Let's just
Oh,
bring her
well,
in.
there she is. She's hiding back there. You want to get
Courtney
mic'd
just
up?
came in to bring
So I
us
get
part of a
mic'd up.
We've got to
blender.
get part of this going, and she's going to get mic'd up. But can I just tell you, the smell of that basil is amazing.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh,
Yeah, case in point, the garden, and he
Yes,
just tore a little bit of
absolutely.
this basil apart, and you can smell it
Yeah.
all over the studio now. That's fantastic. So what are you going to do with all this?
Well, what we're doing is we are preparing to do a watermelon
Get on in here,
gazpacho.
Courtney.
Come on, Courtney. We're doing a spiced watermelon gazpacho, and watermelon this time of year is really coming up nice. Last week I did a spiced peach and watermelon gazpacho, and that went over like crazy. I sold out of that just like that. It was so good. So this time we're going to keep it a little more simple. So really for the people at home, and you know how we like to do this, is we want to prepare food at the height of the season when it's the most fresh, and then we can freeze it back. Not in this case, but we can dehydrate it, we can freeze it, we can process it, we can can it, so that in the depths of winter you can still remember that wonderful summertime watermelon.
I
So that's
love
really what we're
watermelon
looking
so
at.
much.
In the
So-
gazpacho, you could can.
Oh, you
That's
could?
that's something you definitely can.
Oh, that's
so
good to know.
Absolutely.
You have that talent, that knowledge.
Oh,
That
and
is-
it's so
and then in the winter,
delicious.
you can
I'm
enjoy
eager to
this.
see what all you put
Yes.
in it. So show us what you need to do
what we
here.
got going on, Courtney, do you want to get this set up on
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and see if we can
Alrighty.
get that plugged in real quick.
We're going to see if we can get things plugged in. And meanwhile,
I'm chopping up this fresh basil that I just harvested.
Right.
And we just picked it right before we came in. Now we also have here a different set of spice blends here. So I've got light chili pepper, dark chili pepper, sea salt, lime zest, and a little bit of onion powder in there. And so this is going to be my spice blend. Now I did 1 tablespoon of each, except on the chili pepper. I just did one teaspoon.
Oh, 1 teaspoon.
One teaspoon, which
Okay.
is a half, yes.
and you can do it to taste, I'm sure. But
Of
when you
course.
said spiced gazpacho, I wondered what you meant spice with. Exactly, it's a spice blend.
You know, if you look at culinary traditions around the world, you'll notice that a lot of time around when it's very hot in hot climates, food is very spicy. And the reason why is they found scientifically that if you eat spicy food during the summertime, your body stays cooler.
Is that right? You would
Isn't
think
that
the
strange?
opposite. Wouldn't you think
Right.
the opposite?
You
Maybe
think
that's why I
about
like it
culinary
so much,
traditions
yeah.
all around the world. So you're thinking all along the equator, you're going
Yeah.
all the way into Southeast Asia, all around those bands, even into Africa, harissa paste, things that they're going to be eating a lot. That is spicy,
Yeah.
and it keeps your body conversely cooler. So it's
Well,
kind of unusual. It's
That
a
is
little
wonderful.
different.
You've known it all
So-
along.
Now I know why I like it so much. I guess. Keeps me cooler.
Now, Courtney, do you want to talk a little bit? So we've talked a little bit about that Big Brothers, Big Sisters
Right.
event. So Courtney and I have come up with a great idea, and it's going to get my creative juices flowing. It's really going to get people into the Gray Gables, which I think is a lot of fun. Do you want to talk about what we've talked about doing here?
Of course. So what we're going to do is a progressive dinner. It's going to be a limited seated, so probably like less than 15, 16 people. And it's going to change up every time. And it's not going to be stuff you can get in the restaurant. It's going to be stuff that Chef James is coming up with and trying out and trying new things.
How
stuff from
fun.
the garden, stuff from other local meat guys, butchers, whatever.
Sure.
Dairies. We were actually working with a new guy with some local cattle, some local
Okay.
beef.
So you're calling it a progressive dinner.
Progressive dinner. So it's going to be probably 5 courses paired with wines, maybe cocktails, beer from Mother's, of course. We love those guys over there as well. So it's going to be mashing this stuff up. It's going to be something different. So we're pretty excited about that. We're going to do it once a month. The first one's going to be, I think, August 22nd.
Yes,
down
I
on
believe so.
Wednesday in August.
So since there's so few people that can come, people need to probably
Yeah.
get a hold of the information early, right?
I want to keep it small, so I keep it really unique and just as top level as I can go. That's really what we want to do with this. This is the best food, the most beautiful plated food that I will work literally for weeks on to perfect and make sure that it's just the best that I can offer Springfield. So I'm really excited
that
about
sounds
it.
So
great.
get in on it early.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, so you're going to start blending
I'm going to
this
start
up?
blending this up
Now.
while we
We're
go
gonna-
to break.
That's right. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to see the finished product. Stick around.
Eager to try it.